Good morning, everyone. I want to welcome you here to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So this is July 13th, and this is number 19 on the list of 31 albums that introduced me to these bands for the month of July. Yes, that's the series we're running, a series that it gives me a chance to talk about the 31 albums that introduced me to these rock bands. Now, of course, there's a few rock bands that weren't introduced to me by albums. The Who, Thin Lizzy being a couple of those bands that I kind of gradually got into them by listening to their music that I taped or done like this, but I never had any connection to them album-wise until much later. Anyways, the band that I've picked for today, number 19 on the list, is Atomic Roosters, In the Hearing Of. This is the album that introduced me to them. I now have a box set with all four of their first albums, but I still think I like this one the best, but it's still fairly new. But this really launched this band for me. This is a really solid album. A lot of good stuff going on here. Of course, this was released as their third studio album. Released back in, I believe it was 70, I want to say 71. I think this is a 71, or it doesn't say on the album cover here because this is a remake of it, a expanded deluxe edition, which has the bonus tracks, Devil Answer, the US version, and BBC Concert in Paris Theater on the 22nd, on July the 27th of 72, so coming up to almost 52 years ago. Breakthrough and Spoonful of Bromide are on that as well. So this is an excellent album. I do kind of like the cover a bit. On the newer version I have of it, you have a little bit more detail in the back cover than you have on this one. So you've got this picture in here as well, which is also on the box set that I actually just got. Yeah, some interesting stuff. Nice picture of the guys here all playing. Steve Bolton, Vincent Crane, Peter French, and Rick Parnell on this particular one. Now Bob Crane, I believe, also does. Bob Crane? No, I think it's Bob Crane. Why am I saying Bob Crane? I think it's Bob Crane. Anyways, the other vocalist, I think he does a little bit on this album. This version isn't too clear on what happened, but the box set does. I'm still reading through that now. Excellent album. So it's got Breakthrough, which is a killer track here. You've got, of course, Spoonful of Bromide is also on the album. Black Snake, which may be one of their best songs. The Price, The Rock, both really good songs. This is a strong album. It has a lot of a kind of a bluesy influence, but that time period also very psychedelic flavor to it. Definitely quite a bit of progressive rock. There's a little bit of funky stuff going on in the background as well. But overall, this has a lot of different sounds to it. It's an album that didn't sit with me well when I first heard it, but then grew on me. I'm hoping the other three do the same, but I have a feeling that fourth album might be a little bit different from the rest of the three. But this one definitely strong launching pad for Atomic Rooster. A band I think if Vincent Crane had survived could have done a lot of stuff. However, that's rock musicians for you. They either burn out or they just fade away. But you get a lot of burnouts there as well. So Atomic Rooster, In the Hearing Of, is the number 19 album on the list today, featuring Atomic Rooster, of course. If you've liked this episode, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. That's much appreciated. Any comments about the album, the group in general, things about it that you may know that maybe other people would like to know, you could do that as well. Don't forget to hit the notification bell here at the top. And we will be back tomorrow with another, I think this will be July 14th, number 18 tomorrow, on my 31 albums that introduced me to these bands my series that I'm running for the month of July. So hope to see you then. Take care and have a good one. Goodbye.